What's up, everybody? Carlos Machado here. Man, I'm pumped up. You know what? My bro from Down Under, Professor Tom Davey, my black belt and affiliate out in Adelaide, Australia, has come and shared some deep knowledge on the leg game. So he was awesome enough to come to my headquarters and share with several of my students his secrets on the trapping and the finishing of his leg attack game. Check out his footage. You're gonna have the amazing details. And any of you watching that, I also strongly recommend that you check out the link below with his YouTube channel info. You go there if you want to extend your knowledge a little further and learn a bit more of his secrets. He gives me hands-on information behind the scenes, but I'll be nice to all you guys and share the knowledge anyways. So check it out, what Tom Davey brought to us, to our headquarters, and also any further secrets, check out his YouTube on the link below.
What we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go over leg attacks. Who here's, can I just quickly see, just because we don't ranks, who's here is a brown or black belt? Okay, purple, blue, white. All right, here's the deal. I'm going to go through stuff that everyone can do. There'll be small modifications based on your ranks. But guys, whether you're a white or a blue belt, if you don't learn good leg attacks sooner or later, you're going to be way left behind. It's like if you're a blue belt or a purple belt, if you're waiting till you're a brown belt to learn leg bars or toe holds, you are way too late. At black belt and brown belt in the US, like worlds and stuff circuit, more than 80% of my submissions are leg attacks within the first minute. Okay, so I'm going to show you ones I've used from white to black, but most importantly, only stuff that's worked for me at black belt level. Okay, so because everything works at white belt level, and then blue, purple, brown, but then everything changes to black. And I'm just going to show you what's worked for me at black belt competition level internationally, and you guys can have some fun. Leg locks are not dangerous, okay? If you think about it, like we've all been, who here has been injured in jiu-jitsu? Just at some point in time. All right, yeah, but probably only about 5% of those were leg attacks. Most of the time you just got swept or something like that. You hurt your neck, your elbow, your shoulder, your wrist. Guys, leg attacks can be practiced safely, but it's about a safe environment. I don't know what your home environments are like. I know what this academy's like. Brad and I, we leg lock each other all the time. We never injure each other, right? He grabs my chin and hurts my neck. You know, that's for sure. I think guillotine should be banned. Yeah, I think Brad's guillotine should be banned if we're banning something. But we're going to have a lot of fun today. Thank you so much for coming out. It's a massive pleasure. If anyone wants to get photos or anything after, I'd love to do a group shot. But let's get started. I just want to specifically warm you guys up my way for legs. Okay? So I'm just going to show you the quick little leg warm up that I do before I ever practice with my legs. So just spread out, guys. But this is what I want you to do, okay? I want you to do these leg beater motions. Yes, it's a horrible pun, but I want you to practice both ways. Guys, this is very useful for jiu-jitsu, okay? So you can coordinate your legs, all right? If you have a little bit of a brain fart and you don't know what you're doing, just wiggle your legs around in circles. No one's watching. No one's judging. Well, we've all got our own problems. Can't worry about yours. All right, guys, cool. And so everyone feels pretty good. Just do with your ankles, guys. Just do some ankle rotations. Some of you are going to have your ankles and stuff pop and things like that today. Not in a bad way, but just make sure we've stretched everything out. And tap early, guys. Okay? So we're going to get started with the most basic of leg attacks, being the straight ankle lock, but not finishing it the standard way. I'll be honest with you, I don't think the normal straight ankle lock works at a black belt level. I haven't spoken to any world's competitors that would disagree with me. They all modify it. I've worked with the best leg lockers from different schools, and when it comes to straight ankle locks, we have to do certain things differently than traditionally. So what's tradition? Who can I steal to be my demonstration partner? Are there any volunteers? All right, come on, homie. Let's do it. It's like we're kind of in opposite outfits. This is going to work great. Can I scratch you on your back? Okay, so this is the part where I have to preface what I say with a little bit of theory. Guys, just pass the guard. If you can pass the guard, pass the guard. But what if there's 30 seconds left on the beeper? What if I'm down on points? What if I'm not good enough to pass his guard? If I can't pass his guard, what part of him is stopping me? Legs, obviously. That's what a guard is. Like if he was a double amputee, you know, like he's just got no legs. His guard sucks, right? We can all agree. Just saying. So he has legs, unfortunately. So he's going to have a guard. So his guard is going to somehow control me. So it might be in here, might be around. So we have the ability to sit down for leg attacks. But the big cardinal sin is to treat leg attacks as opportunistic attacks. They are not. They are positional based attacks, much like something from side control, okay, kezigatami, front control, or full mount. So we need to practice the idea of getting into a control position first. So I'm just going to show you my approach to getting into a control position from the top. The most important thing is this guy can't come up. Let me show you the cardinal sin. Just come up and get 2 points. When I go, oh, and I'm going for my leg lock, but he already got 2 points. Okay? That's dumb. So as I approach him like this, I'm going to chock my right arm under, whether I'm going for a heel hook or a toe hold, I'm going to put a wedge underneath his knee, which will be my right elbow. So as I put my here, he's going to come with me. See, I don't want to fall back and he disengage. So if I grab like this, kick on my chest and kick back, right? And I've totally failed as a grappler, okay? And your training partners won't do that, but you go compete at Worlds and do it, and they'll kick you as hard as they can. So as I approach and scoop, I'm pulling him back and I'm clamping onto his hip, okay, like this. If he tries to get up on top or get out, he's going to be stuck. This is the most important thing we understand, that we must control the body even when we attack the legs. Okay, this is simple. You all probably have done this before. But now we're going to go straight in to our ankle lock. I'm only going to teach you a few things today, guys. I'm not going to teach you a lot. If you don't remember what I taught you in 1 year from now, I failed. So we're going to just do 3 things. Here's the first one. He's here, I'm trying to pass his guard. I can't. Scoop, sit back, and put my foot in the hip. Now, I want to take my left hand, and I want to bring it back. I'm looking for the styloid head of my radius bone. So you've got your radius and your ulnar bone here. The radius bone has this styloid head, the little lump thing here, under your thumb. I want that bone to be in contact with this bone. Not soft. It's bone on bone, guys. We can't break stuff otherwise. So I want that bone to come in contact with his bone, okay? At that point in time, my elbow will flap back, okay? I must not let my hand go down. I must not let my palm go down. I must maintain a thumb up to keep that radius bone in contact, okay? Now from this position here, this Ashigarami position is just not good enough. At a high level, before I can break this, he'll push my foot off, jump his butt over, and now we're playing. So, what we want to do is work out who's finishing people. Who knows like the person who's broken the most feet in IBJJF? Does anyone know? Luis Panza, Bishesha's main training partner. Luis Panza, multiple time world champion. So what does he do different? Same thing as the number 2 guy who's broken the most feet. He doesn't do it from Ashigarami. So as I settle down with him here, my foot goes in the hip, my knee connects to my heel, I choke up on the foot, and I've got my elbow behind my back, okay? In the gi, I'll hold my gi. In no gi, I'll hold my hands. But after a while, guys, one hand will do it because it will rest in your abdomen. Watch my right foot. This is the big difference, guys. This is all it is. Right foot in the ribs. What does it do? Okay, what's one of the annoying things he does? He reaches up, he grabs your hands. Right? What about if I had a gi on? He'd grab my collar. Okay? Yeah, but guess what? Try holding onto a collar when people put 2 feet in your floating ribs and push as hard as they can. You lose. Okay? So a lot of the time, boom, 2 feet in the ribs will break any grip he could have on your head or hands or collar. Okay? We also need to stop the knee moving. Watch this. If I try to break his foot, his knee can move this way, like prevent your foot from being broken. Yes. Okay? Now, if his knee could not move, I could snap it. But we can't really put something there unless we go belly down, which we'll talk about. So we need to control it from this, like a knee sandwich. We want to create a knee sandwich. So my knee, his knee, right? So, from this position, I've got my fulcrum set, 2 feet, knee sandwich, and from here, this foot will break. Okay? I have the breaks in competition to prove it. So what I'm looking to do now is I want to keep my body aligned Don't twist too much. We will try to go belly down if need be, but unless he's drastically taller than you, you shouldn't need to. So from this position here, I've got a good high pull. Look at my shoulders, guys. This is so important. See how they shrug forward? Watch what I do. You watch. He might even have to tap from this, but watch my shoulders go back. Like I'm being some like muscle man poser guy, right? Watch my shoulders go back and down. Okay? Now that they're back and down, I can extend through and get my break. Okay? We'll just go belly down here. If he decides to roll and go belly down, this is no problem. I'll post and I get my posture and then I sink my hips in. Again, we're trying actually not to do too much of this and more hip projection. More like a deadlift than a stiff-legged deadlift for those who lift weights. So, I approach, I hold, I wrap and I clamp. I get my fulcrum set, okay? Look how I go down to the side delt. Not on my elbow, side delt. But now watch the kicker. Squeeze, and now you'll get that break. All right, that's the straight ankle lock that breaks ankles. Funny story, last year at Worlds, I did this to Rafael Taglieri, if you know who that is, in the Black Belt Adult Summer Open in Las Vegas. And the next day, I see him hobbling on the mat, and he was refereeing one of my students' matches with a busted foot. His foot was like this big, all black, all wrapped up, and it was a draw in the match. Guess whose hand he raised? Not my students. So be careful of footlocks. They might not always win you friends, but they will work, okay? So one last time. 1, 2, and clamp. Adjust, side delt, and now ready to go. Okay? Let's practice this with our partners, guys. This is the straight ankle lock that's gonna break. If someone says they're gonna break my foot, there are only 3 positions that I believe you can do it with a straight ankle lock. Okay? That, this one, if you guys know like Tariq Hopstock or Mikey Musumeci's approach, this one, again, because we've got a knee sandwich, and the last one being the Canadian ankle lock or the De La Riva ankle lock or Kyotera ankle lock. Those are the only 3 that report breaks at a black belt high level, okay? So give it a practice, guys. This is our warm up, and then we're gonna get into leg bars, heel hooks, okay? Let's go.